Hello guys, my name is Balakrishna Shrivastava and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, we write a Python program to swap elements at the even location with elements at the odd location. And this question is also listed in the list of suggested Python practical programs for CBSE Class 11, Class 12 Computer Science students. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel, because out of 100 views, only 2 to 3 are subscribed. More than 95% of my audience is not subscribed, and a subscription is very important. So please do subscribe to my channel. And I also teach coding in Hindi on a separate Code with BK Hindi channel. So I started this channel, Code with BK, back in 2018. But then I started getting a lot of requests to teach coding in Hindi, and then that is when I started this Code with BK Hindi. So if you guys could spare 5 minutes, check out this channel and let me know your reviews and thoughts about this. Okay. All right. So we have to write a Python program to swap elements at even location with elements at odd location. So if this is the list, so let me just take this example. We have 23, 451 to 48, 451 to 48. Okay. Indices are going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So elements at even indices to be swapped with elements at odd indices. Indices are location. So elements at even indices, elements at odd indices. So in this case, we have 3 even indices and only 2 odd indices. So one of the elements will stay where it was. Okay. So we swap 0 and 1. So 4 and 23. Then we swap 2 and 3. So 2 and 51. Then 48 remains where it was. Okay. Because in case of odd number of elements, one of the elements is always going to stay where it was. So even if you try this, okay, you keep 23 where it was. So 23 stays here, 51 and 4, and 48 and 2. So indices are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 23 stayed where it was. 51 was at index 2, came at an odd index. 4 was at index 1, odd index, came at index even index. 2 was at odd index. Okay, comes at even index. 48 was at an even index, comes at an odd index. Okay, 23 stays here. We stick with this one. Okay, that is if we have an extra element left. In case of odd number of elements, it stays where it was. Okay, in terms of even number of elements, okay, index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We swap index 0 and 1. So 2, 1. Then the next 2, 4, 3. Then the next 2, 6, 5. Okay, index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 was at even index, 1 comes at odd index. 2 was at odd index, 2 comes at even index. 3 was at even index, 3 comes at odd index. 4 was at odd index, 4 comes at even index. 5 was at even index, 5 comes at odd index. 6 was at odd index, 4, 5, right? Yeah, 6 comes at even index. Okay, so in order to get this list from this, all you have to iterate from left to right in increments of 2. Okay, so in this case where the length is 6, I start from I equal to 0 to I less than 6 and I plus equal to 2. Okay, so indices are 0 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Okay, 0 is swapped with 1, 2 is swapped with 3, and 4 is swapped with 5. 0 with 1, 2 with 3, 4 with 5. Okay, or swapped. Okay, so iterate the loop in increments of 2. Okay, for I in range starting from 0, go till L, which is the length. So L is len of or you can say maybe integers. Take this as integers, len of integers, 0 till L in increments of 2. Okay, so these are the values I will take. Okay, 0 to 4, and you have to swap it with the next index. So 0 is swapped with 1, 2 with 3, 4 with 5. So I is swapped with index I plus 1. Okay, but you also have to make sure this I plus 1 is a valid index, because in this case I takes values starting from 0 to less than 5. Okay, length is 5 in this case, and I plus equal to 2. Okay, so I take 0 plus 2, 2 plus 4. Okay, 0 is swapped with 1. Okay, 2 is swapped with 3. Okay, but for 4 we don't have an element to swap. Okay, so you have to make sure this I plus 1 value, this is I plus 1. This I plus 1 value, okay, has to be in the range that is I plus 1 has to be less than L in order for the swap to happen. Okay, because in case of odd number of elements, I plus 1 will be equal to L. Okay, just as in this case, 4 plus 1 equal to 5 for number of odd elements. Okay, so if there is an element next to swap, that is if I plus 1 is less than L. Okay, so you swap, you say temp is the element at this index. Okay, element at this index equal to element at next index, element at next index is equal to 10. Okay, so you don't have to return anything because integers is a list and all the changes that you make here will be reflected back. Okay, in my testing part I have taken a few integer lists, and for each integer list I print original list and then print the list that you get by swapping elements. But I am using the return value here, so what I'll do is I'll just call this function, okay, on this list and then print the integer list. Okay, let me run this. So python 3 swap. So this is the original list. Okay, so 23 and 4 are swapped, 51 and 2 are swapped, 48 remains where it was because we have odd number of elements. In case of even number of elements, 1 and 2, then 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. In case of a single element, it remains the same. In case of two elements, even number of elements, 56 and 3. In case of blank, nothing happens. Okay, all right. So this was a Python program to swap elements at even odd indices. So I hope you like this video and this was helpful. So if there is any doubt, there is a part you do not understand, please let me know in the comments. I always try to answer all your comments, and you can also let me know in the comments if there's a question you want to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.